Hey,
What's up?
hey guys. So we're here on this 105-foot
Westport, 1999.
Yeah. So the owner's gonna do a complete $2 million renovation on this yacht that we have right behind us, and we're gonna be the start of it in order for this whole project to begin. So.
And we're going to be installing a Glendinning Smart Actuator 2 system. Stay tuned and watch us proceed.
Alright guys, so we have to tackle this project. So there's 4 stations on this boat. This is one of them, right here in the main cabin. Alright, so you come from the main helm and you're greeted with a side station right over here that has to be replaced. Another station, and then another side station. These 3 stations and the one inside have to be replaced with Glendinning. Sweating right over here, but our mission for today is to come up with a game plan on how we're gonna attack this job right now. So headliners are coming off, walls are coming off, and we're just figuring it out. How come you're not sweating? But look at me, I'm drenched.
I'm sweating. Unfortunately, we don't have AC on this boat. We have to work in the heat.
He's always depressed, I think.
I'm not depressed. I'm just concerned on how to run those cables. It's not going to be an easy one.
So my job right now is to cut the tie wraps that hold the communication wires together. So it's kind of like a rat's nest in here. There's so many cables and they all literally look the same. So right now we're trying to fish the harness and pulling out the old system. Huh?
This is very old.
Yeah, dinosaur, kind of like you.
Yeah, I guess so.
And there he goes into another hole. My dad is a reincarnated gopher. You better not fart in my face. So because this boat's built in 97, they decided to build the actual boat around the wires. And that's kind of causing like a holdup right now because we can't even find where the wires are going. So our main goal now is to make sure that we find the right wire that we're gonna use to fish the new wire for the new system. And of course, since I'm the GOAT, the absolute champion child, I found it. So it's this one that we're gonna be pulling and fishing it through all the way up to the main bridge.
There's this starboard cable that's connected to the wing station. It is in this wire chase tube that goes all the way to the aft of the boat where Julia was located at. Now we're tracing this wire comes along here, this wall, among this ball of spaghetti. Here goes down into the floorboard, and then it goes into a tube and it goes down and back into the inlet. So we're almost at the final stretch of getting this cable run done.
All right, so that's the new batch of wire that we're gonna be using.
Yeah.
And now that we officially found the wires. I just have no explanation for the way this man arches his back. Wait, what?
How do you think you were conceived?
Gross. Gross. All that work for just a little tie wrap, that's nasty.
Oh my god.
So besides my dad's inappropriate joke, you're using this soap to lubricate it.
The cable, so
yeah.
Pass through the other cables.
Perfect. All right, so I'm in the little relaxation spot, but we finally got the new wire in, and now my job is to pour soap into the little entryway so I could get this wire through. And I gotta lube it up.
The following program is rated TV MALS. It contains strong language and sexual situations. It is intended only for mature audiences.
As inappropriate as this looks, I literally have to do this to get it all the lube and then pull that. There you go. Now it's going in. And I need a what? It's in the hole. Excuse my screaming. I had to literally force it inside the hole. Pull. There you go. Now we're getting somewhere. So, yeah. All right, so because of the age of the boat, all the insulation has turned into dust.
Yeah.
It's almost like if Thanos like snapped his fingers and you disappeared.
Yeah.
All right, so we finally got all the cables pushed through. Now we're in the engine room over here, which was the hardest one because the geniuses in designing this boat decided to spray all this with foam, and it got inside the tube in which the cables come through. But we worked through it and now we're here. So now that all the cables are at the stations that we're gonna be installing, now we have to remove the old system. So we have to remove the actuators, the old actuators. So these right here. All right, so now that we removed the old actuators, you can see like the empty spots that were here. We took off the board and adjusted it so that way our new actuators, which are significantly smaller, could sit flat right here on both sides. These are the dinosaurs that the new and improved small Glendinning actuator are going to be replacing. These refrigerators, old prehistoric, stuck in the 90s looking, are gonna be tossed. Now that these dinosaurs are gone, we have finally mounted the new actuators. Just look how pretty they are inside that hole. Yeah, I did this myself, you know. Wow, he's on TikTok right now. Look at him. Actually insane. So we removed the old control heads, and now my job is to go around and go to the cables that we ran and put the end plugs on them. So yeah.
Okay, Junior. These are color-coded: blue, black, red, green, and white. You need to color code this with the plug on here. So when you do that, make sure you color code them the right way. Blue with blue, red with red, green with green, white with white.
I have light gray, medium gray, dark gray.
You do?
Motherfucker. My bad. I'm colorblind.
You what?
So as you can see, I could put the new ends on properly, but I still have to leave them loose without any heat shrink around because my dad likes to come around and check my work. He doesn't trust me yet, but yeah. So now that my dad has checked my end plugs and everything is good to go, we're gonna move forward by finding the communication cable that runs down from the main helm all the way down to the actuators that turn on the system altogether. And from there, we're gonna install the control heads and check the system and see if everything turns on. So we're using the Hound.
The helm to trace our wire all the way up to the main helm. So we found our wire. Now we're going to utilize the same wire to send a signal all the way up to the main helm. Not me, the wire. Station 1's already active. Station 2 is ready to take command. 1, 2. That one's working. Let's go to starboard wing station. Starboard wing station. 1, 2. We're active. Perfect. Now we're going to the port wing station. 2. In. Warm off. In gear. Out of gear.
So we're in the last stages of the install right now. So right now my dad is programming the actuator with the pull push cables. And with this, he's gonna be able to like
test it.
Yep.
Okay, so now we're gonna go in the other direction. Move it off, push it in, and now we align it. All right, we're ready to start the engine, so I'm gonna have Edgar start the port side and start at the starboard side, and then we're gonna be moving up to the main helm to test the control heads. Now we're going to take command at the bridge. 1, 2. We're going to leave the warm on. We're going to just try the throttles for right now. The head is not mounted completely yet. We got acceleration on both engines. Take the warm button off. Now we're going to bump it into gear. Oh, wow.
All right, so you got the boat to be bumped.
Yeah. I was able to figure out which direction the transmission for forward and reverse on both port and starboard side. And today I hit the money. I got the money shot. Forward.
Ew. You can't see it, but the boat is going back and forth in like little nods. All right, guys. What's up, brother?
What's up?
We're gonna be giving some valid points right now on the new Glendinning system that we just installed. So
the updated points is take off your old crap and install the new stuff.
Oh.
This is the modern age. This is the way that we're moving. CAN bus. Let me take you to the engine room and let us show you what we've done. Okay, we're here. We've actually put smart actuator tubes in place of the big block weights that were here. Antiquated analog systems. This is all CAN bus. This is the future. This is the way to go. Serviceability is a phone call away, and this customer will never have any issues unless Mother Nature decides to
yeah, strike. Yeah. All right, guys. So that's it for this project. As you can, it was a lot of work. Obviously.
Yeah, I did most of the work.
No.
But listen, just to let you know that this boat is completely updated with the most modern technology engine control system. It's never going to have a problem because we touched it.
All right. Like and subscribe, guys.